I just want to start this video off by showing appreciation to my returning viewers and everybody leaving me comments and showing love. It means a lot. It does not go unnoticed, and I appreciate y'all for real. With that being said, today I would like to get into patience. Being patient with others, being patient with yourself. What can cause for us to be impatient? In a nutshell, things in life not going the way that we picture them going in our head. Impatience is our inability to just accept things the way they are. We want the universe, we want everything to bend to our will. And when that doesn't happen, we become dissatisfied, and it leads to external circumstances, including people, dictating our emotions and dictating our reaction to everything, when in all reality, the only thing that we can control in any given situation is our reaction to it. Take, for example, you live with somebody that snores really loud or chews with their mouth open. I hate that shit, bro. I hate that. Or blows the toilet up, just the sooner we accept that this person is like that and that we cannot force them to change, the easier it will be to, I should say, the less power they have over our emotional state. It'll begin to dissipate, and in turn we accept them as being a flawed human being. We accept their flaws, their humanity, and that is the definition of kindness. That is a definition of being kind, accepting the humanity and flaws in other people and exercising patience with them. That's what being kind is really all about. I struggled with this because I at one point was just so impatient, just with everything, with life, with the way things were going, with external circumstances, with people. People irritate the hell out of me, bro. Still, I have to mentally exercise patience and remind myself to be patient on a daily basis. I'm a lot better at it though, just small examples like traffic, bro. People that can't drive irritate me. When I'm in the gas station and I hold the door open, if a woman doesn't, I don't really trip because it's a woman, but when you hold the door open for somebody and they just walk through and don't acknowledge you and don't say thank you, and you still standing there holding the door, that pisses me off. When it's a man though, like I said, with a woman, I'm not tripping, whatever, but when I'm another grown man, I'm holding the door open and he just walks by without saying anything, like, that's just straight up disrespectful, bro. Like, I don't know, to me that is the ultimate disrespect. I cannot stand that, and I will look at them and say, you're welcome. I do it every single time. But I catch myself now, I just think in my head, some people just don't have manners. Some people were not raised like that. And don't take things so personal, because 9 times out of 10 they're not personal. Just like if you in traffic and somebody cuts you off, you have cut somebody off before, not on purpose, or maybe it was on purpose, but you've cut somebody off before on accident. I have, and felt bad about it. The person in front of you, that might be the case. You don't know what happened that led up to them cutting you off. So you don't have to tailgate them or brake check people, Traffic's a small example, but that's something we all go through. So I know y'all can feel me on that. But even just people that shit, do things that you don't understand, like, hurt people. I've hurt people. I've been hurt. And some people hurt people in very despicable ways, and I'm not defending that at all, but there's always a backstory behind it. There's always, and some of these people that hurt other people in life, whether that be violently or psychologically, there's still a little boy, there's still a little girl deep inside that person that never healed from something that happened to them in the past. A lot of us walk around with unresolved issues and trauma just from things that happened in life because we either didn't have the tools or the knowledge to process them correctly. So, not everybody has access to anyway, when you look at the world that way and you look around at people and realize that we're all in this together and we are all doing, I'm not going to say all, but most of us are doing the best we can with the knowledge that we have and the circumstances and the cards that are in our hands. We're doing the best we can. So knowing that we're all flawed, it makes it so much easier to, just have a little more patience when it comes to people irritating you, people not doing what you want them to do, especially when it comes to being in a relationship with somebody or living with certain family members. We can't control the actions of others. So just try to accept it, man. And people can feel that kindness when you extend that love out to them. They can feel it on a psychological level. And when you extend that patience to them, that warmness, that kindness, they won't react so volatile as opposed to if you attack, then they will attack. In most situations, both people think they're right. So you're not going to solve anything by, how can I put this? Like, if you have somebody, a family member that did you wrong in the past, whether that be a parent or a sibling or, aunt, uncle, cousin, and you're at a point in life where you still might harbor a little resentment in you, it's selfish to hold on to that anger, first of all, because you're subconsciously taking it out on other people around you, right? In which case you would want people around you to exercise patience with you. But what was I saying? Okay, yeah, so reach out to that person that hurt you if it makes sense to do so. Even if it doesn't make sense to do so, reach out to them and apologize. Apologize for something that you did that may have caused them to act the way they did towards you. And I'm not saying that you are to blame. I'm not saying that at all. I'm not saying that you're wrong in whatever that you caused, that you brought it on yourself. I'm not saying that. But you'd be surprised on the reaction that you get from that person. They might just cry they might just break down and apologize for the way that they hurt you, because deep down they know they were wrong. And when you admit that you were wrong about something, it allows them to open up and do the same thing, because you're not attacking them. You're coming at them with your defenses lowered. You're coming at them without your ego. And by doing that, you allow them to do the same thing. And that's the definition of being a bigger person. That's what Jesus means when he says turn the other cheek. Damn, I just spit on my camera. That's real kindness. This is how you can begin to heal. And you're not healing for them. You're healing for you, and you're healing for the world and the people that come and interact with you. That's also being kind, right? When you're kind to yourself, that's difficult, man. Being kind to yourself is difficult. I find it easier to be kinder to other people and to exercise patience with other people than with yourself, right? With myself, that's a big obstacle, a big hurdle that I'm still trying to overcome. But when you're patient with yourself, you tap into nature. You don't try to force things in life, because force always backfires. Nature never rushes. It doesn't. You will never see a bird rushing, stressed out. You will never see ants, bees, whatever. They know that they are in the flow and that everything will be taken care of. And the same laws that govern nature and animals are the same laws that apply to you in your life. We don't live by different laws of nature than the rest of life on earth does. We can choose to live consciously by different laws. Of course, we have that option, whereas animals don't. But I believe that just being in the flow of nature is the same as being in the will of God, So, patient with yourself. I'll probably do another video on that in the future, because that's something that I need to dig a little more deep into. But I want to go back to what I was saying earlier about being patient with people. It does not mean to let people run over you. I'm not saying to be a doormat at all. I'm not saying to let people push your boundaries. No. You have boundaries. You stand tall on your 10 toes. And don't take shit from people. Stand up for you and yours. But all I'm saying is, while you do that, be mindful that people that come at you a certain type of way, you can still be patient towards people, but also setting up a boundary. You can do that at the same time. You don't have to. Kindness is not being a pushover. Kindness is standing firm in your beliefs at the same time as having patience with people. I don't know if I'm talking in circles at this point. It's been a long day. I'm at the end of my route. But I had to drop a video because it's been 10 days, so I didn't want to leave my subs hanging. But yeah, bro, you wake up tomorrow, just have it in your mind that you want to be more patient with people, and in turn you will see the world being more patient with you. And yeah, like that, we gone.